Onward to Marriage Toxin.
All right.
I don't think the show is like stupendous right now, but like this episode's a little bit better, I guess.
To me, this episode's filler. Like kind of how like Garrow dispatched Exploding Man. I'm sure it'll come back like in the future. Maybe they'll.
Yeah, he's not dead.
They'll call it.
Just laying in the water.
I just thought it was weird that they gave so much exposition for Exploding Guy and like Nobody Exploder Man. But I guess it's a probably build up for whenever the Puppet Master fight is going to be.
Yeah. I agree.
I didn't think this episode was like that great. It just felt like silly wedding episode. Gotta keep happiness sacred, pretty much. Sure. Anyway, here we go. Episode 7, Marriage Toxin. Garrow says that Hanamaki Toshiki is the bug master and his friend and shows May a picture of him. And she's like, shit. Okay, we'll have fun at the wedding. But Garrow's like, hey, there's a butterfly for you. And it has a message from the bug master on it. And it invites May to the wedding. Garrow says weddings are a first for him and he doesn't have the clothes for it and wants to get things right for the Bug Master's wedding. And May is like, sick. Maybe you'll meet someone there tomorrow. Everyone gets to the wedding venue and there's a bunch of fun bugs for the kids to play on. But the Needle Master rolls in and just spits a bunch of needles at Garrow's face. And he's like, you've been using your modified bloodline too much. You're worn out. Have some acupuncture. And Garrow pays him and Needle Master is like, kids, we're going to Disneyland. And May is like, hey, he seems like a pretty good dad.
It's pronounced Undeadsneyland.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The Bugmaster and his wife fly in on a butterfly, but then it cuts to a flashback of young Garrow taking down a human trafficking and organ selling ring and then meeting up with Bugmaster, and Garrow is like, my family isn't going to treat your clan better just because we hang out. And Bugmaster is like, nah, just wanted to drink with you. Oh, and this is just juice because you're underage. So I feel like Bugmaster is kind of like the older mentor guy. So if Garrow is 21, right? I think that's what you said, how old he was?
Yeah.
So if Garrow's 21, I would say Bugmaster is probably like late 30s. I mean, it looks like he hasn't fucking aged at all. He looks the same in the Garrow's flashback as he does like right now.
Yeah.
The Bugmaster and Anna met because Anna got in trouble mountain climbing and he saved her with the help of his spiders. The wedding continues and they exchange rings and Garrow was like, May, do you think I can have a perfect marriage? And May is like, hell yeah, you got me. And then Bugmaster Centipede feats away with his wife, but then cuts to an assassin dude outside. But Garrow is on to him. The assassins move forward as they're having the reception, but then a pink spider descends onto Garrow's shoulder, and he runs off and tells May to cover for him and his speech. And he's like, you got it, Julia Jr. Let's protect Bugmaster's wedding. So Garrow intercepts the assassins, but then the main dude is like, damn, okay, change of plans, and launches a mortar attack, Firestorm Labyrinth. And he's like, I was saving this for the guests, but I gotta get revenge on Bugmaster for taking away the spark of passion in my life. Exploder Assassin Man has a flashback, and he had nothing and was in debt. And when it came to pay up, the Puppet Master customized him into a hitman for some gang. After the surgery, the Puppet Master says he planted bombs in his wrists and ankles and head, and there's a switch in his teeth that allows him to explode his limbs, and then he just runs outside, punching people and exploding his hands and his feet, and he's just like a torso now. But then Bugmaster rolls up on his centipedes and gives him a hug. And Yamada, who is the Exploder Man, is like, gotcha, bitch. Time to blow up my head. But Bugmaster disarms the bomb and tells him he can now live without fear of death. And then Centipede healies away. And Yamada is like, he took away my passion of blowing people up with my body parts. All right, Garrow was protected from the initial explosion with Julia Jr.'s webs, and he's on the phone with May, telling May what to say for the speech, and he's like, oh, sorry, were you telling me your life story? Wasn't listening. Anyone nice wouldn't hold a grudge against Bugmaster. Yeah, rereading these notes, this was fucking stupid.
Go ahead, Greg, keep going.
Cuts to the reception, and May has to deliver Garrow's speech, and May is like, man, I'm going to have him treat me to hundreds of thousands of yen of sushi. May goes to give the speech as Garo is fighting Exploder Man, as the speech from Garo is thanking Bugmaster for looking out for him and inspiring him to get married. But then the Puppet Master releases the limiters on Exploder Man, and he rockets towards the reception venue. Exploder Man sees Bugmaster's happy face and is like, man, you're fucking worse than me. How can you be so gentle? And then he aborts, blowing up the venue, and then explodes in the sky, and the wedding guests get a nice sunrise as Exploder Man is just lying in the ocean with no
Dude, he
limbs.
definitely reached terminal velocity and died on impact, but we're watching Marriage Toxin, so...
Well, he probably exploded his butt just before he hit the water, which cushioned.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the bomb that went out of his butt immediately crushed his entire back going upward as it exploded out the back of his neck and killed him. So still dead.
No,
Anyways.
he's just laying there smiling, looking at the sky. May is talking to Bugmaster, and May is like, man, you're too nice to Garo. And he's like, nah, with the dynamic between our families and him even being my friend is more than I deserve. May is like, what you mean? And he says that the Bug family, Needle family, and Disease family all descend from the Poison clan. And there are 5 families at the top: Garo, Armia, Dogo, Kirishima, and Nasuke. And all the other families are descendants of those, and any lower family would end their lives if the greater families ordered it. And it has a flashback of Bugmaster's dad saying the greater families are monsters, and unless you want our line to end, you should just be silent and obey. During the flashback, Garo and his dad walk in, and the Bugmaster's dad is like, yeah, man, we suck. You guys are great. You want to throw my son's life away? Here you go. And Garo is like, nah, he isn't a bug. And Garo didn't strike him as someone to fear, and the fear of his family wasn't his doing. He was just a regular old guy. Bugmaster and Needlemaster bow to May and are like, please make Garo happy. And May is like, damn, well, it's going to be hard. He fucking freaks out around girls. And they're like, shit, tell me about it. But he's a good guy and promises to find him a partner. Then Garo walks in and is like, man, what the hell? May is bonding with my boys. The wedding ends and Bugmaster flies away with his wife, but then it cuts to another assassin dude in a parking garage, and he just killed the Spearmaster. And he's on the phone with a girl that's like, sick. Here's a nice list of other masters to kill, and Garo is on the list. And that's how episode 7 ends.
It's a weird one. The Spearmaster just seems like, what? Like what? We've been shown that these masters are incredibly powerful. And this guy's just laying dead with a knife wound. And this other guy has no wounds at all.
Yeah, it explains a little bit more in episode 8. But as I was saying before, I think before we were recording, like you hit the nail on the head. This is Sakamoto Days. Mm-hmm. Because Sakamoto Days is like, I'm the janitor assassin. I'm the paperclip assassin. Like, oh, I'm the clown assassin, right? So now you have all these masters where like, I'm the spear master. I'm the toilet master. And then you have like all these fucking different masters. Actually, it's the same thing because like they're all hitmen in Sakamoto Days. They're all assassins in this show. And then the action in next episode is very reminiscent to Sakamoto Days as well. And yeah, you're right. This is basically turning into Sakamoto Days. And unfortunately, I didn't really like Sakamoto Days myself. So I feel like Marriage Toxin is also trending in that direction, which sucks.
Okay. Sad. I mean, I hope the show kind of turns that idea a little on its head, because not everybody needs to be an ally. You don't need to sell figurines for everybody. There can be some animosity. Like, it seemed like we had enough friends at the beginning with the Bugmaster and potentially the Needle Master, and then him becoming friends with the Water Master, kind of, whatever, or maybe trying to date her. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I don't know. It seems weird. Like, Garo's just trying to get a girl, and we're not getting that part of it. We're getting like the weird kind of part of it right now.
Yeah, and I said in a previous episode that this is just like a rom-com, but it has these weird like action elements in it. And I was saying that's why I liked Marriage Toxin, is because of the base foundation of what Marriage Toxin is, which is just that rom-com. But now I feel like we're starting to move away from that where now Garrow finding a girl, like, yes, it's still the main story, but now we're starting to go on side quests, and I feel like we're starting to lose sight of what the base story is about. Not like lose it, because I think it's always gonna be underlying, but it's not like the primary focus anymore. Now the focus is switching to these side quests, and I'm not down with these side quests because Marriage Toxin was like barely holding on to begin with.
I was hoping it would have more.